Aquinas. Go Raiders.
Yay!
And University of Florida, I got my bachelor's degree there in elementary education.
There you go.
Gainesville, loved it. Best party school. I had to throw that in. But and then when I moved back to Boca, I started teaching. Then decided to have children. Got married, had children. Then switched career spots. Got my real estate license. Did that for a little while. Now, currently, I'm working for the Boca Voice, which I absolutely love. I do a segment called What's Cooking Boca, where I go around to area restaurants and get to meet some really fabulous, amazing chefs, restaurant owners.
So not fair when I'm home cooking, but that's
sample delicious food. It's a lot of fun. And the guy that I work with, Gary, is amazing with video. He does a fantastic job. And
he actually did our opening, so shout out to Gary. Isn't our opening really cool? I love it.
Thank you, Gary.
Gary, thank you so much. Hello, Peter. Thank you for joining me.
I am, of course, my main number one job is being a mom. I have two, I can't say kids. I want to say demon teenagers.
Yeah, I know that.
Can I say that?
Are they related to my demon children?
Well, my son is 15 and my daughter's 13.
Isn't
and
that
according
funny?
to everyone I know that has older children, at some point they supposedly come back.
I think they're lying
after
to
the
us.
aliens return their
I think they're lying.
bodies back to us.
Yeah, because we're very similar. I have a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old.
No, they're really good kids. They just
No, they are. They're just
they're in that eye rolling, stomping, slamming door mode,
sucking their lip, teeth, and tongue at you. Yeah.
sighing.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
gorgeous.
And I am engaged.
Yes, she is engaged.
And actually, a month from today.
A month from today,
It's the
she's
big
going
wedding
down,
day.
going down the aisle. You've been with
Very
your fiance a
excited.
very, very long time.
August 30th, we'll be together 7 years.
So now you have the 7-year itch. 7 to
To
10
get
was the
married,
first
is that-
sentence. Now it's 10 to life. Just letting you know.
10 to life.
10 to
Great.
life. There you go. No offense, but I'm doing my 20 to life right now. So it's ironic that you're getting married on the 7th, and I am going to be married on the 14th, 20 years.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
you're very close to, not really. No, I'm only kidding. He's a very nice man.
Yes, he is.
Thank God he
I
wears
really
glasses.
like
That's all.
Noah.
I know. He's very nice. And I like Pete, so we're all in good shape.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun when we go out. It really is. It's really fun to see when the both of them are on the cell phones and doing the texting, and she and I are, she's kicking back a few. I'm sitting there watching her kick back a few. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun. But we have a lot of fun. So so here she is. And I got to tell you the truth. I wore white because I'm feeling like rejuvenated and fresh and like we're getting married.
I know, and you're wearing the white.
Yes. And
Was that in my honor?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I want to tell you something. I bought you a bouquet of flowers to give to you, but I left them on the kitchen table. So my son called me because
it's
you're
the thought that counts.
No, I'm embarrassed. But my son called me, David, and he's like, you're an idiot. I'm like, thanks, Dave. Thanks so much. So
You rely on those teenagers.
So it's so gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Just a little. We want to do a little light housekeeping right now.
Okay.
Just to say that I am back from our New Jersey vacation. A lot of you enjoyed the videos. You left your comments, and we were very pleased with that. You had a lot of fun. My husband is funny. No. He's married to me. There you go. Just want to make a big shout out to Escape Cape May. We went to an escape room while we were there because it wasn't like a beach day.
I love the escape
Oh
room.
my God! The warmest
That's a
people
lot
on
of
the
fun.
planet.
Lot
So
of fun.
sweet, so clean. Because I'm a freak with the clean. Had the best time. It was so much fun. We laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. We didn't get out, of course, because there was too much testosterone. I do that all the time. Don't worry about it. Too much testosterone in the room. But I'm just saying. And then I shout out to Salon Elite in Stone Harbor, New Jersey. Katie did my hair. She blew it out for me because I had a shower on Saturday.
And it looks very
She
nice.
did a gorgeous job, honestly and truly. So, Katie, thank you. And Escape Cape May, you rock. I'll be back next year, hopefully, God willing. But I wanted to get that out of the way. So let's talk about what we need to talk about.
Okay.
Why do we have to go back to school in the summer?
In the middle of the summer.
Why? Why is that?
I don't know. And I seriously, every year I do the same thing. I take the school calendar and I put all the dates into my phone because my children go to two different schools. So they have
I would kill myself.
very similar schedules, but there are days because my daughter's in Catholic school.
Right.
And public school doesn't recognize a lot of the Catholic
holidays,
days that
right.
they do. So I always have to put all the dates in. I was looking at the calendar like a week ago and I said, do the people that plan out this calendar actually have children?
Never
in
had
the
a child
school
in their life.
system?
They have no reproductive organs.
It's like they sat there and said, let's make this as difficult and confusing as we possibly can for parents. some days are out. Someday the early days are on Tuesdays. Sometimes they're on Thursdays. Pick a day. Should be once a month if you're going to do it.
Thank you.
I don't understand. Some schools got rid of the early day, but Boca High is keeping the early day.
Well, my school,
It's storms are starting now, and I'm not ready.
No,
I'm not ready.
I have started the countdown for June already. Okay, that's where I'm
They
at.
get out in May this year, by the way.
Oh, you're lucky. Mine's out.
Lucky.
No, I like that. I prefer. If I was the different type of mother, I would homeschool my kids. I really would, because it's mayhem.
No, but May is still spring. I enjoy having my children home. Don't get me wrong. I'm in no hurry for them to go back, but to go back right now.
It's
so
in the middle
early,
of summer.
and then they finish so early.
Well,
May,
I think the
still
theory
spring.
was that because it's so hot in Florida, come June,
Right.
kids can't concentrate. Well, it's equally as hot in August. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion. Your mother is watching. Hi, Mrs. LaSalle. How are you? Your mother is watching. I just let you. Danny Liotti says, just remember, Dr. Amy, I always said 20 years I would have been out of jail for murder. Happily married for 31 years.
That's fantastic.
Is true. God bless you. Danny, thank you for your comment. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? And Christina, hello. I love you too. That's my godchild. She's watching.
Nice.
I love her. Love her. Hi, Michelle Bodner-Tosto. I miss you. I was talking about you yesterday to Noah. That's another story. But anyway, I want to tell you, my school, because the kids go to private school, we fought with them, the administration, and said they were like making us go back to school August 1st, pretty much, and years ago. And my husband goes, I just get vacation. I said, I get no time to spend with my children. So they fixed it. So now we go back on the 28th. All well and good. Why do they need a week off for Thanksgiving? I want to get out May 1st. They get a week off for Thanksgiving and a day for... No, they don't vote. Why do they have to have election day
Then
off?
the parents went in an uproar because they wanted ski vacation, so now we have winter break.
Yeah, that's Boca, skiing
and holiday
vacations.
break, and spring break, and Easter break.
We have spring break. That's ski week, they call it. We don't ski.
I know. What about the people who don't ski?
Who skis? Why would you ski?
I like the ski lodge.
I like the lodge.
I like
But
watching.
why do you have to be on sticks? Why do you want to hurt yourself that way?
Oh, you must see a lot of that.
Oh my God!
I don't
Why
know.
would you? I'd rather be on the beach with and I don't even drink, with a drink in my
Yeah, I
hand.
was gonna say,
Then
where do
I
you
would
drink
drink
it?
white sangria. We all know that I like white
Oh,
sangria
that's
from the
nice.
resort.
Yeah.
I literally just 2 sips and I'll follow you anywhere. But I agree with you. I don't understand. What is the deal with the driving now? I have a 16-year-old with a license. You have yours with the permit.
Well, now I'm getting corrected. He's had his permit for like 2 minutes, and he's like, "You didn't use your blinker. You didn't look to the right. I said, "You're not instructing me. I'm teaching you."
Okay, I thought it was only me because I'm in the car and I'm like, you're going a little bit to the right, move a little bit. Why do you have to correct me every 5 minutes? Because I've been driving
it's a
since
learner's permit for a reason. You're learning.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
But now he's got his license. So now he thinks he's Go Speed Racer.
Mm-hmm.
An idiot. Okay? God forgive me. I know you're not supposed to say that to your children, but I want to slap him. I really do. I just want to take off my flip-flop right across the head.
I know.
Why? You've been driving for about 17 minutes in total.
I know.
Do you know what the road test here is? You drive around the parking lot in Deerfield and you pull in. I said, you hit a cone. You hit a cone. How do you think
Well, it used to be you
makes
had to
good?
do the parallel
They
parking,
don't do that
which was always
anymore.
the hardest for everyone.
They don't do parallel parking.
And I
do
don't
the
understand
three-point
because
thing.
now East Boca and everywhere, it's all parallel parking.
No parallel
all of it is meters on the street, and they don't require that as
I said to him, I said, just because you passed the road test does not make you a good driver.
I know.
I don't understand 16. Why do you drive at 16? 16, here's a 2,000-pound weapon. Go ahead, drive.
Well, that's why my son was 15 last November. He'll be 16 this
He'll be
November.
ready
But
to
he
go.
just got his permit,
Oh, so
and
you
I'm
have
glad
time. You have
because he
leeway
has to
time.
have it for a year because I really think that 16 is just way too young.
Hi, Nancy. Nancy's watching. Terry Barreto Kurtz. All my Bronx girls are on here, too. I love every minute of it.
Nice.
Very, very good. I really seriously cannot understand the 16-year-old thing. They can't even wipe their butts yet correctly. I'm being honest with you people.
They
At
can't
16,
do a lot of things.
Seriously? I mean, a girl, I'm being a little bit, gender inappropriate right now, but I think girls are a little bit more responsible. They text. I don't like texting. I don't think that should be allowed either. I think cars should be equipped. As soon as you get in, you can't start the car if the phone is on. Adults too. Because I see the women
Have you ever driven down the street and just looked to the right or the left, especially when the red light turns green
They're
and no one's moving?
talking, they're texting.
Everyone's like this
on
the phone.
Facebook, taking pictures. Come on,
it's really bad. And
I have bad breath.
really feel that your kids look to you as
You
role
set the
models.
role.
So if I'm sitting in my car doing it, they're
They're
going to
gonna
do the
do it.
same thing.
They're like, "Oh, she
So
does it, nothing happened to
I'm like
her."
keeping my phone
Exactly.
in my purse.
Do you have all your forms filled out for school?
I do. I just took the kids to
Very important.
pediatrician, got
Exactly.
everything.
Dental health,
Took
your
them to the dentist.
health and wellness checkups, get all your vaccines up to date, get all your, particularly, not that it doesn't matter for any other child, but PSA, our PSA right now is, particularly if you have a child who's an athlete, you know, if you feel comfortable, push for that, you know, cardiac ultrasound. I know people are going to yell at me about that, but I did it for my kid. I did.
What do you mean,
checked
cardiac?
because a lot of times kids collapse because they have large hearts, and nobody knows that because they don't.
No,
they're
I
not
never knew that.
symptomatic. Their EKGs are fine, and
I mean, when I
then
fill
they-
out the
they
form, they
pass
always
out.
say, do you exert yourself when you're exercising? Do you feel faint? Do you feel, but he always answered, both my
Right.
kids always answer no to that.
Right.
But
you know, if
how would
you're-
you know
if-
that as a parent, though?
Exactly. So, and kids tell you what they think they want you to hear.
Right.
So sometimes I'm a pusher for things. You know, David had Kawasaki virus when he was a kid, and that messes with the cardiac vessels. So I made sure that he had an ultrasound, and thank God.
So you can
everything's okay.
request that? And
Yes, I mean, you may have to pay because your insurance may not cover it because there is no reason. But if you feel concerned enough that your child's going to be an athlete, particularly here in Florida, it's so hot all the
I know.
time. You know, that's just me because I'm crazy, but I really feel that's important. You know, I just do.
Well, and also the start of school starts a lot of the drama.
Yeah. Oh, here it comes. That's another thing why I don't particularly care. I have a new one going into high school, a freshman in high school, and I have a junior. So I'm hoping that there's with less drama with the boys situation. But, you know, the bullying, I think, is the worst
The bullying is key. That is especially the cyberbullying is the hardest one as a parent to monitor.
I am so afraid of that. So afraid of that.
Have you ever watched the series 13 Reasons Why?
I have not, and we got a letter from the kids' school that's saying that it was really
Yeah,
not
I
appropriate
did
to
too.
watch because it glorifies certain situations.
Listen, I
that
got
are
to tell you,
tenuous.
I never take someone else's word for
Right.
it, and I always want to find
Right.
out for myself. And
I just don't have time to watch
I asked
it.
my kids if they wanted to watch it, and of course, you know, my son just rolled his eyes and went in the other room. That's usually the reaction
Of
these
course.
days. But my daughter and I watched it together,
How was
the
it?
entire series, and I have to tell you, it really is worth watching.
Really? Okay.
It really is. And when my son heard us talking about the series, he
Then he watched
actually went and watched it.
Okay.
And then we had a discussion about it.
Okay, that's very
Which
smart.
was the best way, because at least I knew what they were talking about, and we could relate and have an open, honest debate. And I hear they're coming out with a second
Season?
version of it, but I
Oh,
you know,
or an
I'm not
edited
100%
version?
on that.
I don't know.
But it's a fact of life. It's reality. It's what's going on. There is a lot of suicide, and I think not watching it is
I
not
tend
the
to
answer.
agree.
You
I
should
tend to
watch
agree
it
with
and
that.
then take away with it what you will. But I really think you need to watch it with your kids.
Okay. I think that's a good point. I get very nervous with the bullying situation, having had children who were, a child who was bullied mercilessly in middle school. And I really think that has a long-term effect on family, on the child itself. And I think...
Well, and it's silent now, like with
well,
the cyberbullying. You don't even know
can't-
what's going on.
Exactly. You can't.
And I think that's the worst kind.
Sarah, you're a teacher. You just came on. I know you see that, and I know you from having been in your classroom. You don't tolerate that, but I will tell you, a lot of them do. A lot of them close their eyes to that, and you know, I
well, and that's
hate
the other
the
thing.
rhetoric
The kids
of,
ignore it. They all
Right.
watch it happen,
Right.
and they don't do anything
and it makes you
about
just as guilty.
And I know.
But the faculty does that too. There are faculty that just, you know,
Mm-hmm.
turn their heads and move on with their day, and that is disturbing to me.
I know.
You're the adult in the room, and what irritates me more than anything else is that the bully then becomes the victim, and the child
Right.
who is being bullied becomes the bad guy because they told or they're seeking help. And to me, as a parent, the worst thing that you can tell a parent, well, about the bully is, well, he's going or she's going through some personal issues. I'm very sorry to hear that as a parent and as a mother. But because that child's going through personal issues, I don't need to have my child now going through personal issues.
Right.
I am very disgusted with the approach to the whole bullying thing at school. There's no policies at schools.
No.
There is no pro movement. It's just a very lackadaisical approach to how to
And there has to
handle
be
it.
stiff consequences for
see,
it
and
when
that
it's
there's
caught.
not.
And there's not. And
And then
that's
when the
why they'll
child
continue to do it.
And that's why the child, the child who's getting bullied, when he reacts or she reacts, then they get in trouble. And I think
Exactly.
that you're sending such a negative and disgusting message. And particularly if the child is an athlete and is a star at the school, oh, he could never do that. You know, he's Mr. or she's Miss Perfect. It's not fair. It's not fair. You know, I'm a big believer in everybody. There's enough sunshine for everybody.
Right.
And just because somebody does really well at one thing, that doesn't, you don't discount another human being, particularly children. Because, you know, it's the truth. What you say to your children and what they hear is their inner voice. So if you don't respect them as a child, they're not going to want respect as an adult.
Right.
They're not going to feel worthy.
Mm-hmm.
So schools, get on your hind legs there and figure it out, because
Well,
this
the other
is not,
thing,
listen
too,
to the
is, like,
parents.
Yes. And you really do have to get involved. If you're not on, there's so many people I know that say, oh, I'm not even on any of the social media. And I'm not. If you
Get
have
on.
teenagers, even before preteens, tweens, get on social
I agree.
media. Create an account. You have to watch exactly what. I've caught my son so many times. I said, you ever curse like that?
Oh, yeah.
Again, on social media. It all goes away.
Mine too. He did
This
a thing
goes
about
out there, and it'll be out there
school.
forever.
Yeah.
They think that
That's what I
it's
tell them. I'm like,
not-
this is your carbon print forever. I
Yeah.
said, like, people are going to look you up. This is your resume. I said, I Google everybody, you know, and I Facebook everybody to see what's going on their page. I said, nobody's going to care that you were 15 and you were dumb. You still were disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that is.
Well, and it also gets touchy. Not just, let's forget about talking to the kids right now, the parents. Like, I'm one of those parents that when the school calls me and I see it come up, or I get an email and I see it's from, I'm like, what did he do? Right away. I don't ever say, oh, not my son. I'm like, okay, what did he do and what do I have to do to fix it?
No, I know.
But there's a lot of parents out there that you kindly approach them and say, hey, listen, I want you to know what's going on.
Right.
And they flip out.
See, that's the whole thing. It's
That's not
really
helping
hard. No,
anybody.
it's hard. You're right. You're 100% right. It's hard for one mother to go to another mother and say,
Very
listen,
hard. It's just as hard for
I
the
know.
person
I need to
going.
talk to you. This is what happened. You need to know this. The mother gets her back up against the wall, gets defensive.
I know.
I mean, I remember one time a mom called me and she said, my son said that David did X, Y, and Z. And I said, I will take care of it today. She didn't want to hear, well, I don't know. I have to talk. I said, I'll take care of it.
Right.
After I hung up from her and I got the story from my kid, I was like, well, okay. It was a little different, but I said, okay, listen, do me a favor. Tomorrow, go to school, shake the kid's hand, tell him, I'm sorry that you felt this way. That was not my intention. End of the story. It's not easy.
But that's another part of the problem, because I've had incidents like that where I tell my kids the same thing. No one wants to verbally communicate anymore.
No.
They all want to
Text.
I'll text her and tell her I'm sorry.
Well, that's a whole other
No.
story for another show, because
I know. It drives me crazy.
I literally
none
think
of these kids communicate.
they don't.
Verbally.
Everybody has lost that. We have Sarah, who's a counselor at school. She said there's zero tolerance, and nothing makes me more mad when a teacher doesn't report these things to me.
Yeah.
Well, Sarah, let me tell you something. You know, because you were there. It's a lot of talking and not a lot of doing anything.
Well, and also the teachers are with your children for 7-8 hours out of the day.
Well, that's what I tell my kids too. I said, how wrong could they be if they're with you all day? You know what I'm saying? They're with you more, and I tell the teachers, I'm very frank about it, as you can tell. I'm not a quiet mother. And I tell them, look, we're co-parenting together. They're with you for the better part of the day and the better part of the week. You got to be on the same page as me.
I love how you said, I'm not that type of mother. Are we going to get into
Yes,
the
we are
mother?
definitely going to get into the mothers. Yes. I have to say, now let me just say this. This is not a cut to mothers, okay? This is just...
clarify, please.
Yeah,
because it's really not.
a disclaimer, because we're mothers. Obviously, we have kids.
Yeah, and it doesn't come with a manual
And
either.
there
Everybody's
is
doing
no
the best
book.
that they can.
There is zero book, and every day I go to bed and go, oh, I messed up big time today. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm telling you, we put money aside just for the therapy.
Listen,
for the
there's
children.
sometimes my kids now say under their breath, Mother of the Year.
No, mine. No, I have to say mine are good because they know they get. I cook for them and I do everything for them. They know that. And when they go, oh, nice, mom.
parenting.
Yeah. No, I like this one. That was really classy, mom.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, can't have it all. But no, but there are many types of mothers that you will encounter, and like I am the kind of mother I'm a day person because I get up at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, that's not the day. That's the middle of
That's
the night.
okay. So I am that mother. By the time they get home from school, I'm like Rambo. I want to shoot everybody because my day's over. Okay.
Right.
I pick them up. I'm like, do your homework. I got to cook. By the time dinner is over and I'm cleaning up, I am crawling
I can imagine.
to my room.
Yeah.
And, with work, you know what it's like when you're working and you got to do all the other things. It's exhausting, okay? And 4:00 is early. It's very early. And that's fine. But I will drive them to school if I don't have to be anywhere until later on in the clothes that I went to the gym in, or sometimes the pajamas. I will do that. I
was doing the pajamas for a while, and then I think it was my mother that was like, oh, my God, if you ever get in an accident.
Well, they're going to cut your clothes anyway.
Everybody's going to see you in your pajamas. And I was like, I never thought of it like that.
You know
So
what's
now
the
I
best
throw
thing?
on,
When
like,
you
a
go
little
to
something.
school in your pajamas and you don't have a bra on and you have your slippers on and then you have to go to the bathroom. That's a whole other story. You know you're not going to make it home, so you have to run into school.
Yeah, I never get out of my car.
I have to. Sometimes I had to. And I'm like, excuse me, I don't feel well. I make it up. I lie. But I had to go to the bathroom.
But there are those moms, like I'm the mom that doesn't want to do the 8 a.m. thing.
I don't. But
A lot of the moms say, oh, let's meet at 8 a.m.
Can I just say, and that's okay because I'm
with the
a
happy
morning
hour
mom.
group.
Yeah, you're the happy hour mom.
Yeah,
but
happy
that's all
important.
right. And you get a lot of things done at happy hour.
I get a lot of stuff done.
Yeah. See, I'm neither one of those. I don't want to. I have to go to. My children have to go to school with your children. I don't have to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend. I want to be nice to you. I want to help you any way that I can, but I don't want to be your friend.
You're very friendly. What are you talking
No,
about?
I am very friendly, but not with the mothers at my school.
Why?
Many reasons why. I am on the PT. I'm just joking. All you don't get your panties in a knot. I'm on the PTA at school and I enjoy it very much, but I am not that PTA mother. Like I don't care if you bring donuts in a box. I really don't care. I don't care if you don't do anything. I don't care. I really don't care. But some women care. Some women care. I don't care.
Yeah, and I'm
Like,
not
I'm the
that.
bad
I'm not the
mom's
Betty
mom.
Crocker.
No. We're the bad
Don't ask me
moms.
to bake something. I'll go to the store and get it for you and drop it off. I'm
Yeah,
happy
that's
to do
fine,
that. I
sure.
always give and do my part. And that's what I don't understand is this. Sometimes everybody gets separated into these cliques, and we're all adults, and we're supposed
Thank
to know
you.
better.
So we're teaching our children, this is what you do. So moms, let me
It's
just
a
say,
vicious cycle.
take it down a notch. Nobody's pooping ice cream cones. We all go
Yeah.
the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thank
And that's
you.
it. So this is us. We're very honest. We're very honest.
Well, we're all
I
in
don't
the
know. I feel
same
like a
boat.
priest. Do I feel like a nun tonight a little bit? I'm
You're
not.
very conservative.
I am.
tonight.
I don't. Well, then we're not going to even go there. But
But it looks very pretty.
I don't know. I feel like a nun.
I like you in white. I like brunettes in white.
See, I
think
gotta
brunettes
tell
look
you
very
though, I'm a
pretty in
nurse,
white.
so I feel like I'm a little nurse tonight, a little nun from the Catholic school. I'm having flashbacks. I don't know. But I want to thank everybody who Stacy Palmareo is watching. She
Hi,
said she's watching,
Stacey.
and Jennifer. Oh, that's a great Italian name. I can't even go.
Romagnolo.
There you
And
go,
now she's
Kaufman.
married.
And I'm
Kaufman.
Italian.
Hi, Jen.
Thank
and
you
my
so much.
sister-in-law, Lisa.
Hi, and
LaSalle.
who's there's
And
Joan.
Vicky.
Joan, your
Joan's my
mother. I
mom.
know that. Hi, Joan. We're going to be
Oh,
good
my
friends,
peeps,
Joni.
tuning in.
Oh, Marianne, how are you? So happy that you tuned in. Suzanne Muccio, my girlfriend from high school.
Oh, wow.
I love my girlfriends.
You
And
know what
Pat
I have
Mo-
to say?
Patricia
Let's just
Paul. I love
throw
you,
it out
Patricia
to high
Paul.
school friends. I mean, are they not friends for
I
life?
love
or
my
what?
high school
Elementary and high school friends.
That's our music. We have to
No
go.
matter how
already.
many years go
Wasn't
by.
this a good show? Say,
That's it?
We're done. It's so
Wow.
fast.
So
Well,
much
this
fun.
is our new broad. This is two broads from Boca. We're so happy that you came. Come back next week and call us. And thank you for watching. It was awesome.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a good night.
Oh, we forgot the happy hour.
Oh wait, August 17th. Uzo Bay in
Happy
East
hour,
Boca.
6
Happy hour,
o'clock,
6
live.
o'clock.
We'll be there.
We're gonna be
Bring
there.
your girlfriends.
Yes, we'll talk about it again next week.
Rough day. Rough day.
You have no idea.
Let's talk about it.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Times are tough, and right now those in the commercial world know that being heard via advertisements is the name of the game. AmpSquare.com